Hey lads, did you ever wonder how players produce more than 500 robots in Xena by just mid-game, or how they run across the map so fast? Well, it's all thanks to abilities. And in today's guide, I invite you to take an incredible journey on this topic. So stay with me until the very end and you'll learn the following. What abilities are the best ones? How to upgrade your ability cards? How to unlock new slots for skills and why you need 3 of them. Besides, you'll learn tons of details on every single ability. So grab yourself a cup of coffee because we are getting started. Okay, as you can guess, abilities are an integral part of the gameplay. They can provide an early advantage or turn the outcome of the battle upside down in just the middle phase. Abilities are divided into 2 types, regular and unique. Regulars are used by any type of robot, while unique ones are only suitable for a specific type. For example, now it is XMR. At the moment, there are 11 abilities in the game, 4 unique and 7 regular. They also have 5 levels of rarity: common, uncommon, rare, epic, and legendary. Besides, there will be one more rarity level in the future called golden, but what benefits it will add is not known yet. Initially, you can only take 1 ability into the game. Additional slots can be unlocked for G-Cell. The second slot costs 3500 G-Cell and the third one will cost you as much as 10,000 G-Cell. To unlock the slot, just click the Unlock Slot button and confirm your intentions. However, there is just one thing here, because in the game, you can only use 2 abilities. The third one is mostly for tactics, so you have more options to choose from, because who knows what awaits you on the battlefield. To choose which ability to equip for the game, you need to click on any of the slots in the lobby, and you'll be taken to the ability screen. Here you can find all cards you own, their tiers, and descriptions. Select ability from the list on the left and click on the slot you want to place it in. If it already had ability, it will be replaced. By the way, you can customize the display of cards available to you as a list or as a tile. But hear me out, you should always remember that you cannot take 2 similar abilities in different slots. Next, let me explain to you how you can upgrade your abilities. Actually, there are 2 types to do it. So before we continue, let me recommend you our guide. I will help you out in your first Xena battle. Just feel free to watch it here. So you can go 2 ways. Increase the effectiveness, for example, the power of your ability, or gain an additional effect. The first refers to leveling your ability up, while the second affects its rarity. So, sounds nice, right? To increase the level of your ability, you need to select the desired card on the ability screen, let's say Speed Mojo, and press the upgrade button. You will have to pay a certain amount of G-Cell, which increases with each new level. The new effect can be seen right above the button. Another option to make your skills cooler is Forge, which can be easily found in the lobby. It serves to increase the rarity of your cards. Once you get here, select the ability you want to increase, for example, Gravity Trap. Next, you need to provide 2 duplicates of the same ability and the same rarity. This is important. Step 3 is to choose shards. You can upgrade regular abilities with any kind of shards, while unique ones only work with an appropriate type of robot. The last thing you should do, just press upgrade and pay some G-Cell. Once done, your ability will hit the next level of rarity and unlock special effects. The catch is, well, to improve, let's say, your rare ability into epic, you'll need 3 rare cards, which aren't easy to get.
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of.
But the benefits can cover any cost. Just imagine taking Speed Module from common to legendary tier. This will take you around 30 Speed Module cards, but eventually worth it. I hope this one is clear, so now let's explore all the available skills. So you can see a detailed description of your ability cards. Let's start with regular ones. Sandstorm Lord. This one starts at the uncommon tier. It helps your troops inside towers survive the sandstorm longer. At level 1, your units take 10% less damage when facing the storm inside the tower. If you upgrade this ability to rare, the effect will spread to cohorts on the march. Epic guarantees your troops additional speed when inside the storm. And Legendary cancels your tower's conservation. However, we didn't see the skill in action, so I'd better invite you to Geekfy's stream where he will be testing this out. Heavy Fire. The turret can fire at multiple targets at the same time and with an increased speed. This card increases turret's firing speed by 10% at level 1. In Uncommon, your tower attacks 2 targets at once. Rare, 3 targets at once. Epic, 4, and Legendary, 20% chance to deal double damage. Mobile Facility. And here, robots independently create robots in captured power stations. The effects are the following. 0% refill bonus at level 1. In Common, generation ceiling is 20. Uncommon, generation ceiling is 25. Rare, 30. Epic, 35. And for Legendary, in case of loss of control over the power station, the gain remains. Speed module, and basically it speeds up the movement of troops in various landscapes. At level 1, your movement speed increased by 5%. In Common, road movement speed increased. Uncommon, field movement speed increased. Rare, bonus works in a forest. Epic, it works in mountains. And for Legendary, water movement speed increased. Silent Facility. Robots independently create robots in captured warp ambushes. Similar to Mobile Facility in many ways. 0% refuel bonus at level 1. Common gives you generation ceiling 20. Uncommon 25. Rare generation ceiling is 30. In Epic it is 35, and in Legendary, if your cohort is destroyed in a warp ambush, the building remains under your control and continues to generate troops. Long barrels. Shots hit enemies at long range. In the final stages of leveling, the shots are set on fire. The firing radius increased by 10% at level 1. Uncommon, 10% chance to stun the enemy for 2 seconds. Rare, 20% chance of 3 second stun. In Epic, it is 30% to stun your enemies for 4 seconds. And finally, in Legendary, your shots become fiery and set your enemy on fire, dealing damage over time. Reinforced Warp. Robots in warp ambushes fight more effectively and attack at a greater distance. At level 1, radius increase by 10%. Uncommon, attacks are 3 times stronger. Rare 4, Epic 5, and in Legendary, there is a 3% chance to destroy an enemy in one single hit. Well, that's it with regular abilities, so let's continue with unique ones. They only have 4 levels of rarity, so it is Common, Rare, Epic, and Legendary. I remind you that these abilities can be used only by XMR robots. So once XLR or XHR will be introduced, we'll have unique skills designed especially for them. Well, at least this is what we see here. Starting with Hack. When facing an enemy, your robots hack them and turn them to your side. At level 1, 6% of troops will join you. In Epic, skill works from warp ambushes. And in Legendary, there is 3% chance to pick up 2 times more troops. Sapper. While marching, robots can mine the area they're walking on. Plus, your robots cannot detonate their own mines. At level 1, explosion damage is 136. Rare, the chance to place mine is 3%. In Epic, it is 6%. And in Legendary, robots drop mines with a 9% probability, plus now they set enemies on fire. Preliminary Bombardment. The robots fire bombs at enemy before ambushing them. At level 1, your troop damage is 80. Rare, one bomb will be fired at an enemy. In Epic, the number of bombs increases to 2. And in Legendary, there is 8% chance to deal x2 damage. Gravity Trap. Towers are equipped with gravity traps that stun the enemy. At higher levels, traps deal more damage. At level 1, you can stun enemies for 1.3 seconds. In Uncommon, the number of traps is 4. In Rare, there are 6 traps, and now they slow down your enemies by 30% when triggered. Epic, 8 traps, and they deal 25% damage from the total number of troops. And in Legendary, the number of traps increased to 10, and it has 3% chance for an instant kill of a cohort. And yeah, that's basically it. 4 unique and 7 regular skills. So now what? Let's pick the best abilities from not so good. Well, it's not as simple as it may seem at first glance. So let's start from the top of the hill. Speed Module is the bread and butter of every newbie, as it allows you to completely ignore speed when leveling your robots, but only in case you have at least an uncommon version. By the way, I explain everything in a guide dedicated to robot leveling. Just check it out. So, Speed Module will be your loyal servant throughout many levels ahead, and should be your first pick in the battle. Mobile Facility and Silent Facility are 2 underestimated skills, because having higher robot production is quite nice and there are not so many factories available around. Another advantage is that you can get these abilities pretty easily, thus forging them for extra effects. The hack is one of my favorites, as it allows you to capture enemy robots and multiply your army. I was lucky enough to have several hack cards, and now this ability works from warp ambushes. So every game I capture 10% of enemy robots. If you're obsessed with defense, try Sapper or Gravity Trap, because dropping mines when moving is an awesome skill to have. You can draw real minefields around your tower, guaranteeing its safety. With Gravity Traps, things look similar, but maybe even more effective than with mines. Well, I think yeah. The thing is, your traps stun enemies, and this time can be used to deal more damage or send troops to defend your tower. Basically, Gravity Traps are more common build than mines. Lastly, I'd put all damaging abilities in one stack, as I'm not really a fan of those, but they could serve you well too. I would choose long barrels or heavy fire upon preliminary bombardment, as they are easy to hit, easy to upgrade, and are working with more turrets. Oh yeah, almost forgot, my last choice here is Sandstorm Lord. Well, because it doesn't give you that many pros during the main stages of the game. You see, damage reduction is like, well, maybe for slow pokes, because to me, this is a top use only in the final stages of the game, and you want to win during the game. So yeah, this is all we figured out about Zena's abilities so far. Maybe your top skills look different and you'd like us to test them out for you. So please share them in the comments below, because it's still quite hard to pick the very best ultimate combo. What I know for sure is when I'll hit 10,000 G-Cell, I'll definitely open the 3rd slot, because abilities can be decisive here. How do you like today's guide? Just drop a like if you do, subscribe to DeFi channel if you aren't, and activate the bell button. So thanks for watching and see you soon.